All right, so we're going to do, we made it to the kitchen. This is the busy part here. We're getting serious now. I'm smelling something cooking already. All right, so we're going to do a venison piccata.
That's right.
But there's a recipe in the book called wild turkey piccata. We're just
right.
replacing because it's not turkey season.
That's right.
So, but
And
we
you
just
should do
finished
that.
deer season, so we got some deer. We're going to put what cut of deer, by the way? What?
You can use anything. I'm using hind quarter.
Okay.
I mean, but
Okay.
if you were having special company, you might want to
Okay.
use your filet. It's a little bit more tender, but I'm just using the hind
Okay.
quarter, and it's going to be great.
All right. So what do we do
It's good.
first? What do we do?
All right, you're going to get your pan smoking hot.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're going to put olive oil and butter, and just
Okay.
cover the pan.
All right.
So we're going to lightly do this. Now, I always like to say that you need to dry your meat before you start.
So you
putting
pat dry it.
Pat it dry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you don't want it to steam, you want it to brown. And you're going to put it in each of these things.
All right,
and
now
we're
what's
gonna
that
come
first thing
across.
you're
This
dipping
is
in?
flour with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay. Flour, a little salt, pepper, and then it goes into an egg mixture.
It's an egg mixture, and the egg has a little bit of water in it.
Okay.
So you mix a little bit of water in it, and then you just put it into some breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs. This looks so good.
It's going to be great.
Oh.
You are just going to be amazed. And this is really so easy. So I'm going to get this and make sure this is hot.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to turn back up my temperature. Right.
That's pretty. All right. We're
There
going to
you
just
go.
kind of dress it over here, right here in this flour mixture.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. And then we're going to drag it through this egg mixture here.
Yes.
Okay.
And
then we just go right on over here. Is it ready yet?
it is a sizzle.
It's sizzling.
It's not sizzling as loud as I like it to, but it's sizzling. It'll work.
Okay.
There you go. And then I'll come
Now,
back over here.
now these breadcrumbs, did you do anything extra to the breadcrumbs?
No, but you can put spices and all in them.
Okay, so just whatever you want to do. Okay.
And then we're going to do this. See, there you go.
Okay.
You hear that sizzle?
Yeah,
Isn't that that's a great sound.
All right.
All right. And I like to do this particular thing in my non-stick skillet because it won't stick. But you can do it in cast iron. I love cast iron. That's mostly what I cook on.
Yeah.
But this pan's also bigger, and I like to cook more things at once.
What?
So when it's here, you need to let it sit and don't move it around because you want it to brown on the bottom. And
Okay.
don't crowd the pan because if you do, it'll start to sweat. And
Wait a minute. No, don't crowd the pan. So don't put too many pieces
right.
in
Don't
Okay.
put too many pieces in the pan at once.
Okay.
And I think that this is ready to flip. So I'm going to flip, and it just is gorgeous, isn't it? It is so pretty.
This is only a few minutes. We're only talking about from start to finish.
Right, probably 10 minutes.
Less than 10 or less.
You do have to pound your meat out. I cut them into about, my hind quarter was about, so big. I cut them into 3/4 inch slices,
Okay.
and then I pounded them out to about 1/4 inch thickness. And to make, my cutlets. Other than that, you can actually freeze them like that. You could prepare them like that first, and then freeze them if you want to do it that, if you want to do it that way. So, and it doesn't
So
take these
before
but
you
about
cook,
4
no,
minutes.
you don't want to cook them. You don't want to.
No.
You can just freeze them once you get them ready to go, and
yes,
then.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can freeze it in hind quarter, form or whatever, or roast form. Or you can just, you can go ahead and pound them and put them in the freezer pounded, thaw them all the way out, and then they're ready to go. You just need to get them dry, before you do it.
This looks so simple, and I think even me, a single guy, could probably do this pretty easily because we're not talking about a lot of ingredients.
No.
It's not really complicated to do, and so if you're at home here and you're thinking I want to try something a little different, we've got some venison in the freezer or refrigerator. Let's do something with it. This would be a great, easy, quick recipe to do.
It would.
And the family's going to love it. All right.
All
Now,
right.
what are we doing now?
That was some white wine.
White wine.
Here's some capers
Capers,
and some rosemary.
rosemary,
No, I'm sorry, it's not rosemary, it's thyme.
thyme.
Yes, it's
Okay.
fresh thyme. Okay? Now you're going to reduce that
Should I
by...
start singing parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme right about now? Should I go ahead and start singing that now?
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. No, you've got a great
You
voice.
don't
I
wanna
need to
hear
hear
me
it.
sing.
Yeah, no, you got to do it now.
You don't want to hear me
offered,
sing.
now you got
No,
to
I'm
you
not
got to
gonna
do it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
refuse to. So this is going to be put over on top of the food.
It is,
Okay.
and you're going to reduce it by about a third so that it doesn't, have that real alcohol-y taste.
Yeah, okay.
And then the secret of getting this a little bit thicker in a minute is, use wine that you don't use cooking wine. Use wine that you would drink that tastes, that's a good tasting wine.
Okay.
So whatever your favorite white wine is what you would do.
All right.
So I'm letting this reduce.
And I asked her earlier, would she use a red wine? She said, no, this particular recipe, white
Right.
wine only. So
Now, you'll use a red wine for the beef stew that we talked about earlier.
Okay.
You know, and you'll use a red wine for some of the other, you know, things. But for this one, white wine's the way to go. That you want to, and yes, do be creative. So I'm just going to pour this right over the
look
top,
at that, folks.
and it is going to be so
Oh,
good.
look at that. It looks like a picture out of your book there. That's just beautiful.
And it is going to taste great. Okay, and then if you want to spice it up a little bit, you could get a squeeze of a lemon, and you know, just there you go. I like to serve it over a little bit of greens, but get a squeeze of a lemon and just squeeze it on top, or another pat of butter, or whatever you want to do. Just be creative.
Look at
Here
that.
you go. Now, I don't think,
That's beautiful.
and I don't think you'll need a knife, but you want to try it.
Oh, I definitely do.
Is it too hot?
No,
I hope it didn't burn your mouth off.
that is so good.
Do you love that? Or are you
yeah.
chuffed?
That is so good. I can't get over how good that is. That is delicious.
Well, good. Well,
Oh,
I'm
that's
glad.
good. That is delicious.
Well, thank
It was
you,
so
thank you.
quick
And
and
see
easy.
how fast that was?
Yeah.
So it is really easy, and if you have a lot of kids, you could just 1, 2, 3, get them going in the line and
That
get
is
it going. Yeah, and you can also freeze this, and the whole recipe. You can freeze that, reheat it at a 200-degree oven,
Yeah.
and you know, and you've got dinner made, you know, that night. You know, put a little rice or something on the side if you want to, or serve it with a salad, and you've got it.
That's
it.
impressive.
Yeah. so fun.
Amazingly good, folks. So quick and so easy. Look. How do we find your recipe book?
You go to www.gameandgarden.com, or you can get it several local places.
Good.
Well, or Amazon.com.
Okay.
You know, is a great place to go.
But some of the local stores have it as well.
Yeah, we do. We have it at Southern Homes and Gardens,
Okay.
at the Locker Room. You can order it off of Buckmasters.com.
Okay.
So yeah, so there's a lot of.
Well, we'll be linking.
Fraser.
We'll link to your site as well from our
Okay,
side. Is that
great.
cool?
Yeah, that'd be
And
great.
get this
That'd be
book,
great.
folks. It's going to change your life.
It will.
I guarantee
it
you.
will.
Oh, this is so good. Look, we want to see some more about what's going on, but I'm going to eat right now, so leave me alone. Thank you, Stacy, so much.
Great.
It's been a real
Thank
pleasure
you.
meeting you.
Thank you. You too.
Meeting your family. I just love everything about this place. So we'll be back in a moment with more Venture Outdoors. This is outstanding. I'm ready to eat.